Hello there, challengers. Mary McGinnis here. So today is Friday, day 5, and we are going into our weekend. So a lot of times what I hear from a lot of our challengers and from just people in general is weekends for nutrition can be a real challenge. So what can we do to try to prepare for the weekend? I have a couple of my own personal tips that I'd like to share with you. So first of all, a lot of times on the weekends, we find that we are going out to eat a lot more. So one of the things that I like to do is if we're going out to eat somewhere, and I know ahead of time where we're going to go, I will search online for their menu to see what options they have available. And then I will decide before I get to the restaurant what I'm going to order off the menu, because that takes all the guesswork out of it. It doesn't leave it up to whatever I feel like at the time I get to the restaurant, which would not always be a healthy choice. The second thing I do is when I get my order, now we all know that American portion sizes are way out of control. If you've been doing the portion control containers, you know that the portion sizes, especially of the meat and the carbs, is way more than any person needs. So in order for me to try to keep control of my portions when I go to a restaurant, what I will do is I will ask the server when they bring out my entree to also bring me a to-go box. That way I can cut my portion size into a half, sometimes into a third, thirds, and I can put what I'm not going to eat off of my plate and into the to-go box so that there's all the guesswork is taken out of it and I'm just not mindlessly eating what's on my plate. So there's a couple of really good tips for going out to eat. The other thing is, I find that, on the weekends, we're out of our normal routine and we are around people or maybe our family members a little bit more than we would be otherwise. So they might be trying to get to the point where they are maybe getting a little frustrated with the fact that you are staying on track and that you are really sticking to it, and they're trying to, maybe they might even try to pull you off track a little bit because what you're doing is making them feel like they're not doing a good job on their nutrition. So they might be trying to sabotage you a little bit, and that happens. That really is a reality. So what I've decided to do in my own mind when I know that's going to happen is I've kind of done a switch in my mind about what that's all about. And instead of looking at it as a sabotage that person's trying to derail me, I have decided that I'm going to start looking at that as an opportunity. The opportunity is I'm going to use this as an opportunity to show myself and those around me that I am dedicated to taking care of myself, my fitness, my nutrition. And you know what? They can go ahead and think I'm a little crazy about it because it's important to me. And if I stick to my guns and I'm really strong about it, over time, they're going to see that I'm committed. This is my chance to show how committed I am to this and why. And when they see that, you know what? Sometimes they will come around and they will say, wow, you really are dedicated to that. There must be something to this. So those are just some things that I would like to suggest for going into the weekend and some tips. If you have some other really great tips about what to do to help you navigate your weekends, I would love to hear about it. Another thing is just get outside and do some fun things with your family. Be active with them and share some pictures and some things that you did that you were going to be doing over the weekend. That would be awesome. You guys have a great Friday.